Hello, in this video I'll show you how to edit and color grade your raw photos when it comes to Camera Raw. So as soon as you import a raw file in Photoshop, it is going to automatically open up in Camera Raw, and you can see the raw file taken using my Canon 6D camera some years back. So the very first thing that you have to consider is, first of all, correcting the lighting and contrast issues regarding this very image. So I'll just come to my highlights and reduce on the highlights to reduce on the hot spots in the face, and I'll do the same for the whites, just like that. Then I'll take the blacks down, introducing contrast in the dark areas. Then I'll open up the shadows. I'll simply come and add more contrast to this very image, and simply come open up the overall exposure of this very image about right there. So in case you want to correct the white balance, you can come under the color panel right here, and under temperature, in case the image is too blue, you can fix that by adding more yellows, and in case it's too orange or yellows, you can simply move the temperature slider towards this side, or you could as well use the color picker tool and you sample a neutral gray area in your image, or you click on that and that is going to act as a starting point. So for this, I feel like the white balance is basically perfect. I'll just come and add a tiny bit of vibrance to this very image. After that, we are going to come to our color mixer, and in color mixer we have hue, saturation and luminance. Hue is all about changing a color. So if at all I'm to use the oranges as a reference, you can move the oranges towards the left hand side, and that is going to make the oranges like a color above it, which is the reds, or you could as well make the oranges like the yellows, which is the color beneath it. So that is how the hue option is going to be working for your images. Then saturation is the intensity of a color. You can increase on the intensity of the oranges or reduce on the intensity of the oranges. Luminance is all about the brightness level of a color. You can, for example, I'm using oranges because those are the predominant colors in this. So you can either decide to brighten up the oranges, or you can decide to darken the oranges. So basically that is how the mixer panel is going to be working. Or you could as well use the point color option, and with this you can simply sample a given color right here by getting the color picker tool, and you sample a given color. In case it is too dark, you're going to get a notification right here. So if at all I'm to click there, you can see that the color here is too dark, or I have to choose a brighter color. So you can sample different colors, for example on the skin, and you adjust those accordingly. So that is how the color mixer is going to be affecting the image. So for this, I'm just going to come to my mixer option instead, and I'll simply come to the oranges and slightly darken the oranges to have more contrast in the skin tone. Then we have another panel, which is the color grading panel, and in this you can add a given color to the midtones, the shadows, or even the highlights of your photo. So for this, I'll just come to my midtones and I'll just simply move the inner circle, for example, to the color of your choice or to the color that you prefer. So for this, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of oranges to my midtones. So the more this circle is moved towards this outer border or outer circumference of this circle, the more intense that color is going to be, and the closer I move it towards the center, the less of that color that you're going to be having. So I've added a tiny bit of oranges to my midtones, and you could as well come to the shadows and you play around with the shadows in this very image. So for this, I'm just going to come and add a tiny bit of cyans or blues to my shadows, just about there. So you can see this is a before, after. Look at the shadows that had a magenta or red color cast. You have been able to reduce on that by simply adding little bit of blues towards that given area. So after that, we're just going to come and open the image in Photoshop, and in Photoshop we are going to be working on the skin color or skin tones for the subject to have even and uniform skin tones or even skin color. So we're going to be using a very simple method or technique for this case, for the skin tone evening or color grading. So for a skin tone, you're going to come to adjustments, then come and create a solid color adjustment layer. With that done, don't mind about the color that may be displaying on your image. Just come and click on OK. Then turn off this solid color layer, double click on the solid color, and come and sample or choose a color of your preference on the skin. So I'm just going to come and I choose, for example, this color looks perfect for me. I'll sample from that. So don't mind, because you can always come and change the color after applying it. So just choose that color and click OK. Then come and turn this layer back on, change the blend mode from normal and change it all the way down to color. And after changing the blend mode to color, come to this white layer mask and press Ctrl I on the keyboard, or you can use Command I on the keyboard to invert that color. Come and get the brush tool, and for settings, make sure soft round brush is selected, the mode is set to normal, opacity is 100%, flow at 100%. Then ensure that you have black and white on these two color swatches. In case you have any color that is not black and white, simply press D on the keyboard or click on the tiny swatches to have black and white. So make sure white is the foreground color by using the arrow key. And with that done, we're just going to start painting over the skin, or start brushing over the skin. So I'm just going to start brushing over the skin using our white brush, just like that. You can notice that it is now painting a very uniform color all over the skin. So take your time as you're trying to brush over the skin, because at the end of the day you don't want to leave out some areas unworked on. So be careful not paint the outfit or even some areas like the hair. So I'm just going to reduce on the size of the brush by using the square bracket keys on the keyboard. So I'll just quickly paint in that given area and come to other areas. So in case you paint extras, you can always use a black brush. So make sure to correct or unpaint some areas, use black as the top color to rectify that error. And to paint colors in areas that you may have missed out, simply use a white brush to paint color grading in those areas that you may have missed out. So white to paint color and black to erase. So you're just using our simple technique to paint over the skin. So right now you can see how beautiful and even the skin tones are getting to be or to look in this case. So you have to paint each and every area that has skin, like I've stressed and emphasized in this video. So don't forget the hand or the arm. So I'll paint like that, and you can see right now majority of the areas that have skin have been painted. So Command 0 to zoom out. So if you want to correct this, in case you're not satisfied with the color that we sampled regarding the skin tone, double click on this color layer and you can move this accordingly to your taste or to your liking. And after adjusting the color, click OK. So right now the effect looks unnatural and unrealistic. You can come to the opacity right here and reduce on the overall opacity of that color. So I'll go with about 59, looks okay. Then in case it is still looking too orange, you can simply come and create a hue and saturation adjustment layer. Come and click on the reds, and you can come to the lightness and take down the lightness, and that is going to reduce on the amount of oranges, especially within the skin tone. And you can as well reduce on the overall saturation of the reds, just like that, to have a beautiful and more realistic skin color or skin tone. So I'm just going to do that. And in case the skin is looking too orange or too reddish, you can correct that by using or moving this hue slider of the reds. So once you're done doing that, you can even add more contrast to the skin by simply coming to adjustments and create a black and white adjustment layer. Change the blend mode from normal and change it to multiply, and come to the opacity and reduce on the overall opacity for that black and white layer. Then you can proceed to color grade this very image by creating your selective color adjustment layer. So just come to selective color, and for example, in case you want to intensify the blacks, click and select the blacks. You can come and add more blacks to this very image to around 1, and you can even decide to remove reds from the black area by introducing in cyans to the blacks to have a more cinematic feel to the image. So I feel like this looks okay. And for any colors that you want to adjust in the image, you can just fix them. For example, in case you want to remove magentas from this area, you can come and play around with this under the whites, and this is going to help you reduce on the magentas, especially within the whites in the image. So about there, that looks okay. So this is what we have been able to achieve, and we have been able to process this raw image and color grade it to have beautiful skin tones and adjust colors in a more selective way in Photoshop and Camera Raw in general. So I hope you have learned a thing or two from this very video. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe in case you're watching and you aren't subscribed to this channel. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing and as well keep creating.